at a video from here. We've got Bandit Peak over there, which means that that valley down through there takes you round to behind those mountains is Tombstone Campground, so that's probably down towards Ray Mountain, Ray Glacier Way, Ray Lake and all that. And where all that cloud is coming out now, that's roughly where Gibraltar Mountain is, roughly along there somewhere. That whole valley behind there, they're looking at building a new massive lake in there. It's the Tri-Rivers Joint Reservoir or something it's called. And it's at the headwaters of the three major rivers that caused all the flooding in the last floods of 2013. So they're looking at building a massive Great Lake in there and a hydro plant. The hydro would be the other side of the mountain where you can see that cloud at the moment. This is completely the wrong camera for this, but roughly about there, the other side of those mountains, they're looking at putting a hydro plant in there, which would diversify us away from fossil fuels for sure, and would open up another massive lake in there. Be about the size, looking at it, it's about 100 million cubic meters. So it's around about the size of Lower Kananaskis Lake, and anybody that's familiar with that will know that that's actually a very sizable lake. Yeah, and that's in that valley. Right, this is the Little Elbow Valley. Right down there, where you see that right centre of the shot there, that's it looking out towards the other side of there is Ray Glacier and all that kind of good stuff. If you follow that valley up there and head to the right, that takes you up to Elbow Lake. That's where the Elbow River starts, and the Sheep River starts just there, and the Highwood River is literally just the other side of one of the peaks, so it's actually very easy to join all those three together. Perfect location for it, really. And Bandit Peak is over there. It'll be interesting to see if there's any political willingness to actually do anything. There's several other projects on the go, which is the Springbank Dry Dam, which I think is almost a complete and utter waste of time, because it would buy you about 15 hours worth of flood protection compared to the amount of water we had in the last flood. And the McLean Creek is basically just a tourist trap. The idea of that is to build a bloody great lake so people come to McLean Creek, but in the event of a flood it's actually next to useless. So it would actually cause a lot of problems, because you couldn't make it out of concrete, which is what it would need to be, because in the event of that dam ever failing, the town of Bragg Creek would be wiped off the map in about 60 seconds. So I can't see that ever getting approval. Prairie Mountain, I can still see the flag flying. I caught a glint of sunshine up there. Somebody's up there, because I caught a glint of some reflection off of something up there, so who knows. So there's somebody up there. There always is. That is one of the most popular hikes around this area. But I can tell you now, that piece of it is not too bad. Then you come down through the clearing, then you do a sharp turn down into the forest, and basically from there all the way back, that's you better have good knees, because that is steep in there. Yeah, somewhere up in this mountain, and I don't know where, there is a cave, and I know somebody who's been looking for it for a very, very long time. And I know there is a cave in this mountain somewhere, but I have no clue where it was. If I knew where it was, I'd go and tell Dave where it was. However, somewhere in there is a long lost cave, and I read reports of it from years and years ago, and people have mentioned it, and there's always been these stories of it. I have no idea where it is. Wish I did, because I'd go and find it. However, somewhere in that mountain, probably on this side or round to the north would be my guess, is a cave somewhere. Yeah, right. And I am going to sit down, have another cup of tea, put my feet up, and just marvel at this amazing view. Look at that. All that cloud is actually coming up the Sheep River Valley. So anybody who's down in the Sheep River at the moment, yeah, it's pretty cloudy down there by the look of it. Right, that'll do for now.